Okay, so once you're in Storyboard Pro, you should have everything drawn. Now, some people have asked about getting their scenes organized. So what you want is this type of thing. I've got scene 1, panel 1 of 1. Then there's a space before the next scene starts. So scene 2 starts here. So when you have a space here, that indicates the separation of scenes. So some people may have made the mistake of adding all their panels to one scene. So let's imagine that was happening here. So this is scene 2, and you can see that it's all part of the same scene because there's this rectangle all the way around it. And it says panel 5 of 5. So if I wanted to split it there, what I would need to do is click on this panel, and then I right click and split current scene. So now you see that it's saying, what do you want to call this? So I'll just leave it as 2A. Normally, I'd probably be splitting it to scene 3, but because that's already used over here, it won't allow me to do that. So I'll just leave it as 2A. So if I click OK, you can see now these 3 panels are part of scene 2, and then 2A has these 2 panels. So that's how you split a scene and create that break between. So I'm going to Command Z to undo that. So what if you accidentally created a new scene where this panel is actually supposed to be part of this one? Well, then what you need to do is click on the first panel in the scene and then go all the way over to the one that you want to include in that. So I'm going to hold Shift and click on this one, and then I'm going to right click and go to New Scene from Selected Panels. So when I click that, it now added this to that scene. Okay? So that's how you kind of organize things. I'm going to press Command Z to undo that. So I've got my panel view open here. So this is what I've asked you guys to open and add your dialogue and action notes. If you don't see this, you can click on this plus and you can select panel from right here. So here, this gives me information about which scene I'm on. Which panel I'm on, and it tells you which scene you're in. So you can see that as I click on different ones, it's changing up here. So it gives you a lot of information about where you are. Remember that at any time, if your windows get mixed up or yours doesn't look like mine, so I'm in the drawing workspace, so right here, that needs to be clicked. And at any time, you can go to Windows, Restore Default Workspace to just kind of reset this view. Now here, you should be able to click in dialogue and type some dialogue. So I think one of the first things he says is, what did the doctor say? So you can copy and paste this out of what I've already posted on Google Classroom. But if I type it, I just say, what did the doctor say? So that's the dialogue. Now that goes, I think, over on this panel, which I have already put in over here. Now here, action notes, you want to put this type of thing. So you can refer back to the Google slide presentation where we talked about shot types, like medium shot, close-up, long shot, that type of thing. I called this a medium long shot because I like to think of a medium shot. A medium shot, again, by different people's definitions, sometimes they say it's full body, sometimes waist up. In my experience, it was always waist up. So I call a long shot typically when it's showing the whole body. So because this is a little bit below his waist, sort of mid-thigh up, I called it a medium long shot on Fox. So that's good enough. That's what I'm asking for with this type of thing. Once you have this all organized properly, you want to then go File, Export, PDF. Select 3 panels horizontal. Click here to specify where it's going to output to, and you'll give it a name. Don't just leave it as output. You can change this to your name, Fantastic Mr. Fox Storyboard. And then you click export, and then you're going to submit the PDF. So hopefully this helps to clear some things up for people. If I didn't go over anything that could be sort of like a common problem that people are having, Please post on Google Classroom on class comments, and hopefully we can figure this out together. And yeah, we'll get there. We will get there. Okay, take care.